today I finally convinced my grandmother to help me draw the diagram for all the sheets. So we're doing that while I finally place the order for the outriggers. Now Mimi's drawing. Hey guys, I'm Quinn. I'm an artist, designer, traveler, hiker, and climber, and now I am the proud owner of a 1977 Airstream Trade Wind. I'm gonna be renovating this little trailer from the frame up and turning it into my mobile tiny home. Last episode, we removed the interior skins, the insulation, and tried really hard to get out that belly pan. On this episode, we're drawing diagrams, taking out the electrical, and removing banana peels and rub rails to prep for welding. Brand new drill bit. I am currently making the first really big order of all the outriggers. So I have 8 outriggers for each side because we're just going to replace all of them, plus the 2 for the stairs because those are just absolutely eaten away and gone. So the subtotal of all of that is $613.05. And then the cheapest shipping that they offer is $76.25. So my total is $689.30, which is fine because it's for the frame on the Airstream, so obviously everything is built off of this, but it does hurt a little bit. I'm confirming the order. Yay! Okay, cool. Ta-da!
That's where I was. Yes.
Crying in lows.
Crying in lows.
That's been me the past few weeks too. Mimi's drawing still. Now the other end cap. After she cried. And then we're gonna label. Drawings are complete.
All right.
Look how nice this is.
Top of number 4.
B5.
So it's top of number 5.
Correct. Number 5, bottom. So we'll just number things and then we'll figure out what to do. Is this one above 6? That's 6, okay. As we've been trying to do this, I have to keep pausing the time lapses or whatever because I get lost and I realize that I've recorded videos, so I can go back to my old videos and slow them down and see where pieces were. So these 2 pieces right here, I was thinking that they were this way when they were this way, and I'm just very grateful for having recorded how I took things apart to rebuild properly, because if I didn't, I don't know if I would have figured that out. I mean, eventually probably, but it made it so much easier. The cat is hanging out with us as we're doing this, just on the roof of my car. Right, kitty? Right? Oh, you're so sweet. Mm-hmm. And then everything up here is the neck sheet, which is kind of the ceiling, but we'll make a note of that once we get to that part of the pile. And then it also goes, if you can see back there, that little cutout, that goes around the old water heater box. I weirdly had this bed sheet in my car, so my grandmother and I just ripped it open. So we're just gonna put it in the crawl space of her house, just as a layer, so the aluminum has something to sit on so it doesn't get scratched or dusty. I'm gonna clean it all anyway, but just a protective layer to be safe than sorry. Yeah. Okay.
No. Hi.
Okay.
How brave of you to be under there.
Yeah. Well, after doing all that insulation for the Airstream, nothing is as gross as that rat shit. We're getting there. We have officially done the front cap and then the whole door side, also known as the curb side, because when you're driving, it's the side of the curb. It took me a minute to figure that out when I was ordering things, so I'm imparting some information. All of them are labeled so far, and now we did this one, number 13, which is just above the door, and it's the whole length of the trailer, so this one is going to go in the basement now because it's one of the longer, bigger ones. Because I'm going to do the longer, bigger ones first and then the smaller ones as it goes, so they don't get kinks or lines or anything in them. Okay, so I'm back at the Airstream. I've been ice climbing in New Hampshire for the past, I don't know, I guess week since I've been here. And I'm finally back and I am tired. But I think I'm going to do an easy thing today. I think it's easy, I don't know. And take out all of these wires. We're back labeling more of the Airstream pieces because we just haven't had time. But we're finally labeling all of them and putting them away so then we can get set up for welding, which is very exciting. So under my grandmother's house is all of the inner lining aluminum sheets and like the outer window compartments. So they're mostly safe under here for now. So now that everything has finally been labeled and stored properly, we are ready to clean up the area because it's just a little bit gross and you know there's garbage everywhere. And that middle belly pan, I still can't get it out, so I need help. Today, most likely, I'm going to take off the rub rail across the entire thing, just so I could get, I think they're called banana peels, this bottom part of aluminum here. I think that's what they're called, at least that's what the forums seem to be calling them. That way you can also access all things frame for welding. So I'll be doing that while Mimi's gonna help me clean up, and then that way we can draw out these and label them as well and hopefully store them in the same place if they aren't too annoying. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, it's rub rail time. Again, I don't know if that's actually what they're called, but that's what I'm calling them. So we're gonna start over here and Mimi's gonna do the drawings for me. So again, I know where the banana peels go. These ones shouldn't be that hard to recognize because they have the most dents in them. My Uncle Stosh just came over and helped me get off a piece of the banana peel because it was kind of stuck behind like the battery lock box in the front, but we ended up getting it. So it was very nice to have his help. And then we just started messing with the stairs because they don't work. But we miraculously got them to work with a little bit of WD-40 and some willpower. And they're in great condition, which is awesome because it means I don't have to replace them, except the outriggers, but I already knew I had to replace those, so that's like totally expected. But we're just gonna keep working on the rub rails and the banana peels and hopefully get them all off today so we're prepared fully for welding next. This is quite literally blood, sweat, and tears. Like, look at these gloves. They're so bad. They like don't even actually do anything anymore. Okay, so we got the water boiler out, which is awesome. We started to get that banana peel off, but I broke a drill bit. We got most of the wheel well thing off. There's another piece for us to get off, but I need to get that off before, so that's fine. And we got all of the banana peels and the rub rails off, all up in the front here, up until the tongue. So I'd say we're about like 45% done with that, which I'm pretty happy with. I think collectively we worked maybe like 3.5 hours today, about finishing up like marking things, doing drawings, cleaning, which was such a big thing that I've never done and really needed to do, and then removing all of this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna call it a day because I need more drill bits and we're tired. Today we're getting rid of these boys. I'm just gonna bring them to the dump. I tried to see if I could find someone online to buy them, but I'm in Connecticut, so everyone's kind of far away and they're not in the best condition and like, whatever. It's just unfortunate loss through this whole process. I wish it was something I could save, but there's just like some cracks and bends, and honestly, like the insulation that's still attached is gross. So I'm just chalking it up to a loss. Sad, but part of it. So in order to throw them out and fit them in the back of a truck, I'm just gonna whack on them with a hammer and try to break them into smaller pieces so they just, you know, fit better in a truck. And then I'm gonna throw away the water heater today, and I think today is like the last like bigger dump run. I think anything after this might just be like a bag in the trash type of thing. So that's kind of exciting. All the big boy dumps, are out of the way. That was an awful phrase. I think that might be the best I can do. I think that piece is just gonna stay as one. Complete side note, I got these overalls, they're Carhartt, and they're insulated. And I got the warmest thing because I was like, I'm always cold. And I didn't think I'd get to wear them again because it's been getting warmer, but I finally have a cold day to wear them, and they are awesome. Brand new drill bit. Wow, I look like something. The stuff is gone. It's so weird. I have like an empty space other than like plywood I have to throw away and like the old stabilizers and stuff. I feel sad. I'm like, oh man, I just threw away something I may have needed, which is like not the case. It's not true. It was all garbage. It's just like weird parting with it because I'm like, oh, I did something wrong. I didn't. Again, I didn't. No way. None of the rivets for this rubber on the back were in. Literally none of them. That is, wow, that is something. And there we go. Look at this, Mimi.
Wow.
So when you take off this banana peel, this piece here has like this curved flat piece that goes in first and attaches to the actual frame by this L-shaped corner piece. And it's riveted, this is riveted up into that L shape, which is then riveted into the frame. And then this banana peel sits over it like this. So when you take this off, that's how this one is sat. So you can kind of tell. And then there's a little bit of like a tension cut here. So this part can still curve, but this one does not have to because it's keeping that shape for the banana peel to then go over. Okay, future Quinn will hopefully thank me for remembering this. It's amazing how much time like one little thing takes for that piece. I had to take this out. First I had to take the rubber rail off. Then I had to take this off. Then I had to go inside and I angle grinded the top of the rivets out because it would have been easier than drilling up. That didn't work very well. So then I had to drill out some other rivets that were attached to the frame, then get that part unattached. Then it just like, it's like there's a theory behind that where it's like one thing leads to another, leads to like once you give a mouse a cookie or something like that. That's a book, right? Like holy shit, it just took me like 25 minutes to get that one piece out. Okay, maybe not that long, but you know, you get the point. Another drill bit broken. Okay, all of the banana peels and the rub rails and the other pieces are off. And I think the next thing I'll be figuring out is that back bumper and plumbing. And then it's welding. Like very truly and really, I fake. I packed up because it's raining and it's cold and I'm just tired. I don't really feel like doing anything else. And the next things are kind of like problem solving things. And I'm not in the headspace to do that. So I decided to call it a break. I did get Mimi to finish the drawings, which was great. So all of the drawings are done. I don't think I'm taking anything more off except the plumbing and that one last belly pan that I literally cannot get. It's all off, which is so exciting because it means all of the outriggers are exposed. So like, woo, we are almost ready. It's so hard to feel like I'm making any progress because like you don't see a difference really. Like, yeah, you can see that there's metal missing now along the bottoms, like the banana peels are gone and whatnot. But like, other than that, there's really like no difference. So it's really hard to like feel like I'm actually making progress. I just want to start building. The deconstruction part is hard. It takes a toll. But anyway, we're getting there.